Hey everyone, we are back online playing as Noise up against Argus Security. Once again, this is the deck I'm hoping to break out in Edinburgh. So if you are from Edinburgh, once again, please tune out of this video. I'll take the hit of views for the moment, just for that surprise element. Now, unfortunately, not much of a surprise. It's pretty standard Noise, going for the usual mill stuff up against Argus, though it should be intriguing. Now I did keep this hand, that may have been a misclick if nothing else. No wild side, we have the other part of it, but we'll see what we can draw into. Nope, cash instead. But we can go for a cash daily cast first turn, that's not bad at all now. And hopefully pull it back. I did play a game recently where I mulliganed and wild sides and chronotypes and everything else I needed was pretty much in the second half of the deck. It was a very tough game, but an enjoyable one. So you can just play basic Noise, doing draw the hard way, going back to good old Anarch stuff. But it is less enjoyable to do it that way, I'll say that much. Now, this could be a push for an agenda, it could of course be a trap. I don't really want to run it, but I kinda do. Because it could be one of these, let's see how aggressive they go early. We'll go for it. We have money to shake the tag. Profiteering. Take the tag and we'll remove it. Okay. So we've passed the first test with flying colours, I think. We ran when we were supposed to, but now we could see the madness come out of random snares around the place, all that kind of stuff. Icing up archives nice and early. Never quite sure if this is a tell or if it's just I'm playing Noise, I should get this down sooner rather than later. David, always good to have in this kind of matchup. Lots of chronotypes coming out and no wild sides though. So instead we'll just keep virusing up. Hopefully draw into a pawn shop at some point soon as well. And then we can really start rolling. At the moment we don't really have a way to apply pressure. Corroder is good. Wayland known for their barriers. David also good. Oh, what is this? Well, I'm not overly attached to anything in hand, so I reckon I run it. If it's a snare, it's not the worst thing in the world. Dedicated response team. Yep, let's deal with that now. Let's poke HQ. See what the ice is, if nothing else. Data Raven, yep, we will jack out there. Oh, no tag, jacking out. Draw. And I think we play it safe, take credit, and just bin that. And end turn. Data Raven is going to be problematic. Hopefully we can draw into a virus soon enough and start accumulating some data sucker counters. We will have to take the tag for going through it when destroying it, but not the worst thing in the world. And we're getting some bad pub, which is not all that useful to us. Turntable, not useful to us either. Yogg. A lot of cards that aren't going to do all that much for us just yet. But soon, hopefully. Hopefully soon. And yeah, we need to stick down the turntable earlier than we would have hoped, because now we're running a ground of memory. So, it could be a game of find the archer. Thankfully 2 Davids in hand, that should steer us okay. Yogg is less likely to be useful in this matchup. They could be playing toll boots. maybe enigmas. It's good to have it for that. There's a pawn shop. Okay, I think we leave this for the moment. Just go pawn shop. Draw David. And now we're slowly getting set up, but still the draw engine is hiding on us. Yeah, did we guess correctly? Or are they just going to be loading up another profiteering? Taking loads of money? Nope. Interesting. Okay, let's fire down another data server. And let's run archives. Curiosity more than anything. 4 cards in there. Hopefully we won't be taking loads tags. Ice wall is okay. We have the bad pub. So it's free break, which is nice. Get 2 data sucker counters. And we see two dedicated response teams, an Archer, Data Raven. I'm really happy with all these hits. Paper Wall is kind of meh, but whatever. Sure, we'll take a look at server 5. Quandary. Well, all of a sudden that Yogg is looking pretty good. And last, let's gain a credit. Yep. And there's the score. The future is now. Search for card, add to R&D. But they will have to also trash card. So I think we try and hold Yogg for a moment. Bit of a ballsy play. You're up against Anarch. I mean, Faust could come down at any moment. So you're kind of risking that. Still no wild side. Let's take a look at R&D. Where's the Archer? There has to be one. Quandary again. Okay, Hero Quandary. Levy, bit early for you. Take a credit. So we're not going to have the room for both Yogg and all of these data suckers, so I think we just sell one of them soon enough. And try and charge to Yogg. Going very sideways. What is this? Still not all that attached to what I currently have, so let's make a push here. I meant to sell the data server, but another quandary. If we run server 2, if it's snare, that doesn't work out well for us. Let's try and find wild side. We are not finding wild side. So let's stick down the other part of the combo and be prepared for whenever it does appear. I have no idea what this guy is up to, but makes tons of money off it, up to 3 points. So we can sell, install medium, install Yogg, run. And we'll just see 1 this time. Oh crap, I misclicked. Oh, damn it. Ridiculous. So, +3, double click, and install the YOG that we meant to install in the first place. Thankfully my opponent is good-natured enough that they'll leave us go through. And these don't even look alike. Steal the futures now. Take the tag. And remove the tag. And hopefully don't die to Sea Source Scorch, which is a possibility. Nope, they're just going to money up instead. Alrighty. So I think we keep everything, but this time we draw. And run R&D for free. I suppose we'll look at 2. Hedge fund, ice wall. So they're going to be making loads and loads of money, which we are not going to be able to keep up with. So hedge fund is gone. The next one is ice wall. Installs into server 2. Well, unfortunately, I pretty much have to take a look. Paper wall. Well, we can break that anyway. And what do we see? Okay. Remove the tag. And sadly we can't parasite this because it leaves us in a bad place everywhere else. This is the one disadvantage of using turntable over something like Grimoire, is you're left slightly short of memory. One viewer did say maybe consider mem strips. Uh-oh, here we go. But as it is, I am pretty bad at deck building and efficiency and things like that, so I end up over the top anyway. So I don't know if that's the best idea for me to do. Okay, so we're definitely taking a tag. But can I have had worse keep us alive? It does indeed. So we stay alive for a turn at least. So they've drained their money a fair bit. Now we did lose a few cards we would have liked. Levy would be always good. A David, a Mimic. But I've had worse. Came to the rescue. The shell games are starting. Now, both could be agendas. I think we have to check out one of them at least. Draw. Oh, good. Run. Let's go server 6. Jackson. So that's okay. Check server 5, I suppose. Fabulous, nice. And we'll remove that tag. So this seems like a very rushy deck, very small ice, it's all gear checky. And now it's starting to run aground as we build up exactly what we need. We can still go through here for free, essentially. We could ignore this if we wanted, but I don't know, running everything has worked out well for us so far. Snare, it's not great, but it's also not the worst thing in the world, I think. So, yeah, let's run it, sure. Yogg is still good, and because of Faust being everywhere, yeah, as expected. So another I've had worse goes in the bin. Unfortunately, we lose the daily cast. But we can get this down. We should draw, just so we don't die. Deja vu is good. And looking at the ice makeup, actually, we can probably sell off the data sucker easy enough. And just start going for money instead. So let's do that. Aesop's data sucker. Let's put down a cash. And I think we run R&D for how many accesses though? 2. He can't. No, actually. Go for the lot. He can't double snare us. So we could see 3. If we see 2 1-pointers, we can take tags. If we see snare, it's not ideal. I think we're okay. Hedge fund. Scorched earth. So it's coming back. Hostile. Take the tag. Remove said tag. And just take a credit. So they draw into hedge fund, and we know they're about to get scorched after that. Okay, which means we can see fresh cards. Another install. So get rid of that. Yeah, it's probably worth checking out archives just to see. Yeah, if we can get Jackson off the board, there we go. Snare has been left in there as well, so that works out well for us. Let's run R&D. So snare's gone, we have loads of cards. I think we see them all. Pose a bounty, and that'll do it. And there's the snare. Scorched. And daily response team. So, good old noise. Didn't draw the wild side for ages. Didn't have Faust on the table, but noise is noise. Noise is still good. Yogg still worth an include, I think. People are starting to drift back towards smaller code gates, with everyone relying on Faust to get through them. But as you can see here, just breaking it for free, Enigma would have been fine. The only difficulty then is Lotus Field, but you do have Faust to back it up. Memory, still a bit of a concern, but I need to take inspiration from another Irish player who says that, you can't get too attached to anything in your rig, everything is disposable, and at some point you have to just be willing to sack things to get other bits and pieces in place. It would have been nice to have the Parasite data sucker, because as you saw, there was a lot of installing going on. There was probably agendas in hand, but all's well that ends well. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you again soon with another video.